Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Welcome back into another video. I like to do my weekly recaps, my little overviews, and just give y'all the exact plays that I was looking at the previous week and exactly how they played out. So, man, here we go, bro. This is the one that gave me a headache, bro. This trade right here, NZD USD, I was looking to buy. However, in this one, I'm looking to sell. I see that price is bearish. We are breaking below the EMA. We're printing off aggressive bearish candles. We're bearish, price had pulled back. I noticed on the daily time frame we had our indecision candlestick. I then dropped down into the lower time frames and I was looking for sales for the next following week. So if I go into the 4 hour, I'm like, you know what, price is low-key starting to make this. It's starting to make this movement. I'm noticing how it looks like that to me. That's how it looks. Now, this is my mistake to a certain extent because I didn't necessarily rush the setup, but I could have been more patient. I could have waited for this move right here. After we already knocked off the right shoulder, I could have waited for the pullback, then the sell off, but I didn't wait for that. I ended up entering in right here because I believe I got an entry 15 minute, and then right over here, we broke a low again. Once we broke that low, after coming from this upturn, I then waited for us to pull back. Price pulled back. It gave me a clean indecision candlestick right here. I like the way it looked on the lower time frames. It had, and even on the 5 minute, which I don't normally hop on all the time, but it was just extra clean, bro. I'm like, you know what? We could at least take out these lows, and that's what happened. But my take profit was right here. So I wasn't monitoring it right, like whenever everything was happening. I was doing something else, but I did come back when we was like this close to, we was like this far away from my TP, about 25 pips away. But I was surprised that price had pushed down here so fast. But it just hit me, man. I'm like, bro, we was only like 5 pips away. This type of stuff happens, man. You get wicked out. Price end up coming back, wicking me out. But then that's when the next day happened, and I never got my entry signal again. As you can see, this is the previous low. What I would need to see is price break the low, retest, come back. But then we wouldn't be up here in an area that I'd like to take the sell off of. So I never got that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take my L. This is what it is, man. NZDJPY, we started off the week like this. It was very close to just being a straight smash to the TP, but it didn't play out that way. Price had other plans, and it was just ready to do this later on throughout the week. This was the move I was trying to catch, though. This was the move from this area that I wanted to see. It just wasn't just yet ready whenever I entered in. So, you know, we got stopped out, man. We took this loss, and we moved on to the next pair, and y'all gonna see it played out very, very well. It looked real nice. That's what ultimately brought us into profits at the end of the week. We got NZD USD. I'm pretty sure I put this pair in the video for sure because I was watching this market. I was watching this market like a hawk, man. I knew that price had a good potential to go upwards. I knew price was looking bullish to me. I just wanted to find an entry on the lower time frame in which I can take up to the highs for the higher time frames. Wednesday I took entry, and the reason why I took entry is because price gave me my indecision candlestick. We're in an area that I would love to take this trade off of, you know, a nice level. And we also have the EMA right beneath us. So I have some pretty good confluences on the daily time frame in which I would like to see price go higher. I also have a level above me, which is all the way up here, that I can see price reaching to, because on the weekly, we have a lot of room to expand. It looks like price is in need of a retracement. So that's kind of where my mindset was with this trade in specific. And if I drop down onto the lower time frames, I'm gonna show y'all my exact entry. When I drop down into the 4 hour, price is still in this bullish trend. You see we're making higher highs, higher lows, and now we're in an area as well as on the daily in which the EMA was right beneath us in this nice structure area that I like to take a trade off of. And we also are doing the same thing on the 4 hour. So it kind of made it easy. It kind of made it a little bit more simple and easier on the mind. Instead of giving me my indecision candlestick, I noticed that price printed off a bullish engulfing, and those two is kind of the same to me. They kind of represent the same thing. They stand for the same thing, except one of them is just a little cleaner than the other for me when it comes to taking entries and when it comes to looking to get into the market. Price is showing that it does not want to go any lower. It's clearly showing me that we have some respect down here. Price is saying a lot. It just looks like it wants to go up, or I wouldn't be surprised if it was ready to go up from this area. So this is when I dropped down into the lower time frames, and I just waited for price to give me an entry signal. So ultimately I ended up getting an entry once I noticed this structure shift right here. I noticed we had a small little shift of structure. I have it drawn out right here because I noticed that we made a lower low, broke above it, and we retested it. I just wanted to see price break above the EMA. When we made that engulfing over the EMA, I ended up entering in, and this is what happened with price. It went straight to TP, man. Price stop loss was a little bit tighter for at least a 1 to 2. It was a good trade, you know. This was a good trade. This actually was the trade that put us back in profit at the end of the week. NZD USD, because we took the last trade that I showed y'all, NZD JPY, and y'all seen how that played out. It put us right back in profit for the week. We didn't have to end off the week negative. We didn't have to do any of that because we followed our trading plan. We followed our risk management strategy, and this is what happens, you know. Even whenever it looks like you may potentially have a losing week, you see your edge again, hop right in and let it just play out, man, because you will eventually have weeks where it just turns right back into profit. It turns right back into a green week, just like this. At the end of the day, as long as we have an edge, as long as we follow our edge and we stay disciplined and consistent within it, then we will always be profitable. That's it. Like, it's really simple, man. But for the most part, man, that is everything. At the end of the day, I follow my trading plan. I follow my risk management procedure, strategy, whatever you would like to say, whatever you would like to call it. And at the end of the week, we came out in profit, man. We started off a little shaky, a little rocky, but we ended off in profit, and that's all that matters. It don't matter how much in profit, because a green week is still a green week. And on this pair in specific, this was about $3,000. This was about a $750 loss. You know, this is on our prop firm account, man. This is what we made these gains on. But yeah, man, that was a trade this week. Y'all seen how it played out. I showed y'all the first pair I traded, which was NZD JPY. For sure, on that trade, we went on a roller coaster ride, man. I ain't gonna lie. It took us up and then down, or down and then up. Like, it was crazy, bro. 5 pips away. Like, that was crazy to me. I'm like, damn, you couldn't have just gave me 5 more pips. You couldn't have just gave me 5 more. But at the same time, I could have just took it where it was at. I was just being a little greedy. Then NZD USD came out the cut. Ended up playing out for us, man, and y'all see exactly how it played out. Y'all see what happens when you follow your trading plan. Long story short, this is the end of the video. I appreciate y'all for sticking around and tuning in, man. If y'all like the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. A lot more trade breakdowns coming because we trading, man, and we bringing the most raw, authentic version of the markets to you possible. I appreciate y'all for sticking around and tuning in, and until the next video, man, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.